Hello guys, my name is Lauren and you're watching Dreams Books Courage, and today I will be telling you about my August to be read. So I've already completed one book this month, and that is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, and so I will leave a link to my book review right here. You can click right here, or I'll leave a link below if you want to watch it later. And this book tells the story of two young boys growing up in Afghanistan and the problems that they face throughout childhood and then later on in adulthood. The book I'm currently reading on audiobook is Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson, and obviously this is a biography of Steve Jobs. And it's very interesting so far, and if you want me to do a review of it, just tell me down below and maybe I'll do one. What I plan to read next is a book that most people love and know, and that is Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins, in anticipation of Isla and the Happily Ever After, which comes out in August. And I'm so excited to read this book. I've read Anne and the French Kiss, and I've heard amazing things about this book as well. It tells the story of Lola, and I'm gonna assume that she's living in San Francisco, and I know that she dresses up a lot in different type of costumes, and obviously there is a boy involved in this, and that's all I know so far, but I'm sure I will love it because it is a Stephanie Perkins novel. In anticipation of the new movie that's going to come out this month, I'm reading If I Stay by Gail Forman. This book tells the story of Mia, who is 17, and her life is going great. She's a cello player, and she has an awesome boyfriend, and then one day her family gets in a car accident. She has an out-of-body experience, and she's faced with a choice of whether she stays and lives or she dies and goes to heaven. And it's a story about her coping with the loss of her family and deciding what she's going to do, whether she lives or dies. And I'm super excited to read this, although I'm sure it will be super sad. And next I have the sequel in this duology, and that is Where She Went, also by Gail Forman. And I'm pretty sure this is told about her love interest's point of view, and I guess how she copes with it while she's in a coma and after. I'm not really sure, but hopefully this one will be a little bit happier than this one. After getting through with that sad duology, I'm hoping on reading a bit of a happier book, which is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I've heard great things about this book. It tells the story of Sloane and Emily, and Sloane has brought Emily out of her comfort shell, and she's had her do such awesome things over the past school year, and then Sloane just ends up missing one day. Sloane only leaves behind a list of things for Emily to do over the summer. It's all about friendship and finding yourself, and I love those things. And it just looks like a cute contemporary and a great way to end off my summer. Next, I plan on marathoning some of the series before the next book comes out, which is Air of Fire, so I think you all know what series I'm talking about. And that series is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. And let's just take a moment to appreciate all of these beautiful covers. So I won't bother on telling you all of the details again. I'm sure you can go on anyone's booktube channel and know all about Throne of Glass and the entire series. Then we have Crown of Midnight, also by Sarah J. Maas, obviously. And lastly, we had The Assassin's Blade, which is 5 Throne of Glass novellas, and I think this cover is the most beautiful of all. I'm super excited to read the series. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it on BookTube, and I'm finally ready to be in this fandom, because it looks super awesome and it tells about a super awesome girl assassin. And lastly, I plan on reading The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Again, I've heard nothing but good things about it on BookTube. So many people like it. I know it's a story involving aliens and an apocalypse type scenario, and I don't know much more than that, but let me just read you a bit of the synopsis. After the first wave, only darkness remains. After the second, only the lucky escape. And after the third, only the unlucky survive. After the fourth wave, just one rule applies: trust no one. So this book sounds super awesome and mysterious, and I'm extremely excited to read it because I haven't read very many alien novels, and I'm excited about The Infinite Sea, which comes out in September. So yeah, this is my August TBR, which consists of 10 books. I've already read 1, and so I have 9 more to go for this month. Hopefully I can do it, but if not, then I'll definitely be reading them in September. I hope you've enjoyed my August to be read. I better go get back to reading because I have 9 more books to go. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.